Hey guys, this particular video is for the boys alone. So if you are a boy and you're watching this video and you have your mom, your grandma, your sister, or your beautiful girlfriend in the room, could you please tell them to excuse us for some couple of minutes? Because today's information is for the guys and the guys alone. Good day everyone and welcome back to Nurse's Lecture Room. My name is Mercy Mary, popularly known as the Nurse with a Difference. And today I'm going to be talking to you about the big P. Please take your minds off the gutter. We're going to be talking about puberty for the boys and not for the girls. Girls, please wait for your turn. All right. So the first question is, what is puberty? Puberty in a simple term is simply that stage where a boy is being transformed into an adult. Yes, a boy is being transformed, is being changed into an adult. And this occurs between the ages of 9 to 14. Sometimes it occurs earlier and sometimes it occurs later. But that is fine. I've made a particular video on delayed puberty. You can also check on that. But on this particular video today, we're going to be talking about 8 signs of puberty. Yes. And the first one I'm going to be sharing with you is body hair. As a boy transforms into adult, he starts developing body hairs. You see the facial hair, the beards, hair start coming up in the chest, hair start coming up in the back, hair start coming up in the armpits, hair start coming up in pubic area. So if you are a young teenager and you start seeing that, that is a clue that puberty is already knocking at the door. Then that takes me to the second point, which I want to share with you, and that is skin changes. Yes, as you advance into adulthood, your skin tends to change. It tends to produce more oil than it normally does. And when there is more production of oil, this can lead to acne breakout, which we call pimples. You start having pimples around your face. So that takes me to the third sign, which is not nice, but can be controlled. Body odor. Yes, body odor is one of the signs of puberty in boys. And that can be as a result of the skin, that's your hairs around the skin, the oils coming out from your body. And most of these times, these young teenagers, they don't know that they have body odor, except a closer friend tell you. So it's very good to have good friends that can tell you your body is smelling so that you know when to act. So if you know you have started having that funny odor and people like start staring away from you, it is very important to know that it's not your fault. It's just puberty that is knocking at the door. All you need to do is to take frequently showers. You should shower frequently and also use some good body spray. This is the time to ask mommy and daddy to get you body spray, roll on, and also some good perf. So that beautiful girl you're crushing on in your class should not say, oh, Jimmy is smelling. No, we don't want that. So that is the third sign of puberty. The fourth point I want to share with you is involuntary erection. Yes, let me explain. For example, you are in the church and you're sitting down listening to your pastor preaching, and all of a sudden you notice that something down there is standing. You were not thinking about anything, but you just noticed something started standing. I believe during that period you'll be ashamed to stand up. Let me tell you something, it's not your fault, okay? It's just part of puberty that is taking place. And I want to encourage everybody around that keeps saying, oh, why is this John Thomas standing? Why is this big P standing? His point is, no, sometimes it's involuntary. At that particular moment, they're growing up, they can't control it. All right? Then that takes me to a similar point, which is wet dreams. You wake up and you see some white things on your borsas. You see your beds wet with some strange things. Those are just wet dreams. They are ejaculations that takes place while you were asleep. So I just want to let you know that it's not something you should be worried about, okay? It's just signs of puberty. All right, so that is the fourth point. Then that takes me to the fifth point, which is common, the big boys. Yes, you start developing this deep, sexy voice. Your voice gets deeper. You know what I mean? Your voice gets deeper. So that's also a sign of puberty. That is as a result of the hormones that are taking place in your body. There's an increased testosterone going on in your body and you have this deeper voice. I'm like, oh, your voice is not, all of a sudden from that baby voice, you're not having a deeper voice. And people are like, wow, your voice looks deep, your legs looks cool, and things like that. Okay, so that is also a sign of puberty that you should take note of. The sixth point I want to share with you is growth sprout. Yeah, all of a sudden you were like this and now you're not like this. There's an increase in height, your hands becomes bigger, your neck becomes thicker, your hips might become broader, you see that broad chest, chisel abdomen, all those things keeps popping in. So those are the signs of puberty that you should take note of. And when you're experiencing those physical growth spurts that people can see, that takes me to the seventh point, which is enlargement of the testicles and also the scrotum. So these testicles and scrotum tends to double in sizes, and also the skin around the scrotum area tends to darken up and thicken around that area. So that is the seventh point. And the last point I want to share with you is the emotional changes that takes place with puberty. You see these young teenagers having mood swings. These young teenagers, they want to gain independence. They want to have their own control. They'll tell you, oh, I can do things on my own. I'm no longer a child. You get things like that. You tend to start developing this attraction towards the opposite sex. So at this particular moment, I just want to let you know that there are some things you can't control on your own. Please and please, if you have good rapport with your parents, it's very important for you to converse your feelings, how you feel to them, so that they can help you through this particular stage, through this transition, to make it much easier for you. Okay, because during this period, yes, all these things takes place. The major reason why there is puberty, for those that keep asking, oh, why is puberty taking place? The whole thing that's taking place in puberty, the only changes is to make sure there's a production of a child. Yes, because once you start having this attraction, there's release of these hormones, everything make you attracted to your opposite sex partner. And the next thing, sex comes into play as you grow older. And the next thing, a child is being formed. But that, I feel, as a teenager, is not your priority. That's why you need people to guide you through and also help you through this phase, especially your parents who have passed through this phase. And if you need the help of a specialist, like a psychologist or somebody, kindly speak out and get useful help so that they are able to guide you through this transition from a boy into an adulthood. Congratulations and welcome to puberty. Thank you very much for staying tuned. Thank you very much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and also don't forget to share with a friend if you got value. For all my returning subscribers, this is Nurse Mercy Mary saying thank you. Bye and see you in our next video.